is just that extra credit for DM150. Great. So again, if you go to your course page, you go down to the extra credit, and then you hit open this PDF here. This one. This extra credit, essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be exploring content management systems, which is a fancy way of saying a website builder or a way to host your website online. Some of you might have been familiar with content management systems before, but what I want to do, because I do know a few of us are interested in building up our websites and stuff like that as well, is I wanted to get you guys a bit familiar with different tools to do that, to do some research and to figure out what works for you guys. So what we're doing in this extra credit is you're going to go ahead and you're going to take a look at some famous CMSs around the world. You can either Google these or just look them up, but a few of them off the top of the head are Drupal, WordPress, Joomla, Wix, Magneto, and Weebly. And essentially, all these guys are different in a few ways. Wix and Weebly are very heavily drag and drop builders. WordPress and Drupal, I've been using these for years now, and what they are is they're more built. They're more like they're not drag and drop, but they have a lot more powerful backend stuff that you can use. You can install plugins. You can edit the website source code directly into your browser. So it's completely up to you on how you want to build up your website. Again, WordPress is really well made. All these guys are excellent. And so what I want you to do for extra credit is I want you guys to take some time to review some of these descriptors or content management systems. And then I want you to try and decide which one that you would prefer using. Again, and then after you decide which one you would like using, you're going to go ahead and provide a brief explanation of why you went with that specific CMS. So just say, I went with WordPress because I do like the aspect of drag and drop building, but I do know a bit of back-end coding, so I want to get more familiar with it. An example like that's perfectly fine. So just go ahead and provide an explanation as to why you chose it. After you do that, you're going to create a mock-up blog post that is very similar to that guest blogger post that you made in Project 2. But what you want to do is just, again, determine an audience that you will write for based off the CMS that you chose and the blog idea that you have. And then just write a very small blog mock-up post for that CMS. So again, this one is very straightforward. The blog post isn't what I'm concerned about. What I want you guys to do for this extra credit really is to try and explore the CMSs and get your kind of wheels turning about CMS and how they work. Because next DM160, we're going to be exploring website design and all that stuff very heavily. And I want to make sure that we're all familiar with the concepts of it. So again, this extra credit is not that hard. It is worth an extra 10%, so that will boost you from a D to a C, to a C to a B, or to a B to an A. And I'm not that hard of a grader, so I would say definitely check it out. Try to see if it's effective, and also explore the CMSs. The main thing about this is I want you guys to explore the CMSs. The mock-up blog post isn't that huge of a deal, but just make sure that you have these entered in. Awesome, everybody. So that is really it for the extra credit. It's not too in-depth. Does anyone have any questions about this, or is it pretty straightforward? Good. You guys are speechless with how fun the extra credit's going to be.
I think the only challenge I think I may have is with the way if you're gonna I've never used WordPress before. I've heard about it, but I've not used it before. But
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know because we have like I have to finish like two. Okay, I think capstone three and presentation today.
Oh, yeah.
If I'm gonna do that, I don't know if you can be given a little time for the extra credit or not.
Sure. Okay, so you might need a bit more time for the extra credit.
Yeah, if possible.
Sure,
Yeah.
absolutely. I'll try to figure out what I can do with that. So let me make a note of that really quick. Absolutely, yeah. Definitely don't try to prioritize this. If you focus on those concepts first, or excuse me, those projects first, and I will try to see if I can push an extra day in here.
Yeah, maybe Monday, Tuesday, or
Sure,
whichever. So that
absolutely.
at least No, I'm gonna work on it on my own tomorrow,
Yep.
possibly. But we have a lot. We have quiz, we have
Sure.
presentation, and other things to worry
Absolutely.
about.
I understand. Yep. So definitely don't. Again, I'll try to see if I can get more time for this guy. I might be able to if I don't get too much trouble. So I'll definitely see that, and then of course, again, the blog post aspect. If you are working on this, don't freak out about the blog too much. I more so want you guys to just focus on these guys, but it will, as Solomon said, it might take some time. So just make sure that you have everything else wrapped up first before focusing on this.
Okay.